Hello and welcome to the Internet Show. My name is J-Man, and today I'd like to go over all kinds of news and rumors, updates from various internet websites, and I'm going to be covering a wide range of topics. I'm just sitting here on my Google Reader, looking at all my RSS feeds, and I'm going to be going through and giving you some juicy rumors and news on video games, movies, TV, wrestling, MMA, boxing, all kinds of good stuff. Comic books. Let's get right to it. Let's start out. All this news comes from OneUp.com and is in reference to video games. Right here, looking at BioShock 2, which is a new release. It's going to be coming up real soon on the Xbox 360. And this is a review of the game, along with pretty pictures. You can see BioShock 2, just like the original, is a first-person shooter. Okay, set in underground Atlantis. Is the review positive or negative? I'm not sure. But according to the title, it says it has a lot to live up to, which is true because BioShock, the first one, became Game of the Year. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the review, and I just want to find out what the final score was. And it's loading, so we're just waiting for it. In the meantime, well, here we go. Okay, BioShock 2, PS3, also on the PC and Xbox 360. Overall review is a B+. Pretty good, but I think people were expecting much better. See, is there anything that he has to say significant, short and significant? Let's just look at the bottom line on this page. He says, for the most part, all the changes make both the combat and gameplay better, but it's hard to feel like you haven't done it all before. Alright, so the biggest problem with this game, it seems like, is that it's just a repeat of the original, which really isn't all that bad because the original was great. But with the sequel, we have to have enough new content to make it worthy. Alright, next game. They're talking about Blaster Master, which is an old school classic. Blaster Master was a game on the NES, which had really good appeal. What are they saying exactly? Okay, it's now available for download, I believe, from Nintendo. So you could probably get it on your Wii. Blaster Master Overdrive. Apparently that's a new game. I think it's one of those retro remakes. It's available for download. It's produced by Sunsoft. It's a sequel to the NES Classic. Available for $10. Okay, there you have it. Other games available. Princess Tomato and Salad Kingdom. Very, very interesting there. It says it's a cult classic NES title. Field Runners also available for the DSi. There you go. Alright, what else we got in video game news? Saints won the Super Bowl. Yay, okay. Metroid Other M, to focus on Samus's human side. Okay, now this game, Metroid Other M, looks very impressive. I was impressed by it at E3. It's a throwback to the old Metroid games. This game is completely in 2D, if I'm not mistaken. It's saying that this is going to focus on Samus's human side, so I guess we won't be playing as much as of her in the armor and the costume, which is interesting. because we haven't really explored that character in any other game. Alright. Well, that is what it is. Let's move on. Alpha Protocol has been possibly delayed to the summer. Sega is talking about that. Never heard of that game, Alpha Protocol, so I have no idea. UFC Undisputed 2010 boasts more in-depth mixed martial arts artistry. Well, that's interesting because the original game was very deep and complex in the control system. Maybe even a little bit too complex, because it was hard to remember all of those inputs, all those commands that you needed to do in various moments, various situations, like using pretty much every single control option on the Xbox 360 controller or the PS3 controller. But this is 2010 is supposed to be even more in-depth, so I just hope it's not too complicated for players. And Brock Lesnar will be on the cover of that title. Okay, let's move on to Capcom. Let's hear what they're talking about. You can win a Resident Evil 5 t-shirt. Resident Evil 5 Golden Edition t-shirt. Mega Man 10 Strike Man art contest. It looks like you can vote for the fan art for Mega Man 10. Apparently there's some contest to draw a character named Strike Man, and you can vote on which one you like best. I love it when game companies do things like that, when they really involve the players or the customers. I think there needs to be more contests like that, more interaction. Talking about the Mega Man 10 soundtrack, which is Japanese. You could probably get your hands on that. You know, Mega Man is one of those game series that's always had good music, so that could be worth it. Here we go. We got another contest here. Probably an art contest for Final Fight this time, which is interesting. Why would they have a Final Fight contest when they haven't had a Final Fight game in a really long time? Alright. Let's switch it up and go to entertainment news from Fox. The doctor who supposedly was responsible for the death of Michael Jackson is finally facing charges. Wonder what kind of charges. David Letterman and Jay Leno are teaming up with Oprah for a Super Bowl ad. Alright. Please somebody let me know if you saw that. What else we got here? Kim Kardashian's date with Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush, is he related to George Bush? Something about a car wash. The date took place in a car wash. That's interesting. How much fun can you have in a car wash on a date? I don't know. What else we got here? Mostly just stuff about Michael Jackson and that doctor that was involved. Boring. Okay, next. Let's look at some comic book stuff. Okay. Bill Murray has been in discussion with the makers of Ghostbusters 3. Now, this is a story that's probably been in development for a really long time. Ghostbusters 3, if you ask me, that's long overdue, but now is a better time than ever with the success of the video game. I think people are pretty much demanding Ghostbusters 3. Now that we have the new 3D proven technology. Technology that was used very well in Avatar And now it's going to be expected that a lot of these movies will need to be in 3D. All right, let's see here. So it seems like Bill Murray is keen to take part. So most likely Bill Murray will be involved in Ghostbusters 3. But will he actually be in a reprising role or a starring role? It remains to be seen. I hope that they cast him in a starring role as as his character. All right, that's enough of that. Captain America